Oh, hi! It's the weekend, and you've got a new toy to share. So, from last week, you were able to see my Batfleck or Batman from 2016's Justice League. Now, I guess I'm saving my best or my at least my favorite for last because right now what we're gonna be sharing is also a Batman, and I actually gave a spoiler of it. Um, it's the Batman. Oh gosh, I'm being so corny every video. Okay. Okay, I'm the only one laughing at my stuff. But then again, what we're gonna be sharing today is 2008's The Dark Knight. Batman from The Dark Knight or Christian Bale Batman. So, this is, I would say, this is my favorite Batman movie. No, Batman character because he has I would say he shows the grit of the real the Batman that's not too campy. And he is a type of Batman who does actually, I liken him to Daniel Craig's James Bond. So basically a little more realistic, even of course he's a superhero. But then again, it does really show that the difficult how difficult it is and how hard it is to be Batman. So I would say he Christian Bale's Batman, just like Daniel Craig's James Bond, is my favorite James Bond. Now for the figure itself, we have the unlike Justice League's Batman, it was a more of a movie pick. This is a product pick of Batman The Dark Knight. So there's the logo. Now on the side there's also pictures of basically him, and in the back product pics. As you can see already from the picture below, what I'm pointing is that it already has a lot of accessories. So I would say in terms of value, this really hits. So let's open it up. Yes. And here it is, Batman. Now, if you remember what I always say about value, I would always equate SHF value as anything beyond the figure, the hands, and the faceplates. So anything else, so like the two rifles here, the EMP rifle. I think it's the EMP rifle, right? The grappling hook, the grappling gun, and the two batarangs. That's already value because we've got 5 pairs of hands, so that's 10 extra hands. That's a lot more than others. Extra hands, that's already extra value as well. And instead of getting extra faceplates, you got an extra head. So in terms of value, this is way more than the Batfleck one, and it is almost nearing the one of the Injustice Batman. So I would say in terms of value, this is very good value. So let's open him up. Now I would say in terms of movies, of course this is a lot more violent though. You can't beat, for nostalgia purposes, you can't beat the Michael Keaton Batman, right? So because he's the he's the really more modern one. But then again, I would say next to that would be this. And guess what? This is a figure that I also haven't really opened yet. So you're actually basically opening this with me. So this is the figure. It does have a base, and it's soft goods. So the figure itself, it's soft goods, just like the Batfleck, but it is I would say that the metal here is not as sturdy as that of Batfleck. You can actually really fold one of Batfleck. Well, this only has the metal part just for it not to slack. No, it actually slacks. So basically, it's just this. Okay, honestly, pretty disappointing because the Batfleck one, actually you can stand it. You can actually split it up. Yes, it looks better In cape quality, it's better, yes, but the wire is a little too soft. Actually, very small, very thin also. Now for the figure, guess what? Actually, I bought this figure more than almost 10 years ago. Yeah, I think pre-pandemic. Yeah, and I still haven't. I honestly haven't opened this yet, and haven't really. I've only opened the figure to check it out. So we're actually sharing. You're actually sharing this moment with me. So most SH Figuarts, when you buy in brand new, they have this thing to protect the joints, to protect the movable joints. So you don't really have to open the figure anymore. It actually pulls out on its own. So here we have Batfleck. Bale Batman. So you just have to pull it out. It actually opens up on its own, and it also opens for the middle of the body, basically all the joints that needed. And then after that, it also has the joint for the crotch area. I can actually pull out also as well, because the plastic is soft enough that you don't need to really break it. So it actually cuts on its own. And for the crotch, there you go. So now that all the plastic is out, this is the full Batman. And guess what? This is also my 150th. This is also my 150th video. So I guess, right? Yeah, this is my 150th video. I never expected to actually go anywhere over one, and it's just fun that I get to spend my 150th video basically opening a figure with you guys. And this is my first time doing it here. So thank you for sharing this with me. So this is the figure that we have. So this is the composite armor that he used. So now without those plastic, you can actually move it. So articulation wise, it's standard SHF. It does have a biceps. It doesn't have the bicep swivel, but but they added the shoulder and the shoulder. Then you can see the texture in the armor. You can really see the texture of the armor in the back as well. So you can see this. That was his composite armor, so that makes it strong and harder. Now, as you can see, he does have his holster here. And you can even see the different texture in the back on the legs, right? So with the different kinds of hands that he has, so you can see it also reflects his tactical armor hands. So it's thicker with the knuckles, and for the extra head. Honestly, there's not much difference. This is him with his mouth closed, and this is him with a little, I guess, gritting his face. With a little bit of a grit. Like gritting his teeth. So it doesn't really help that fit. But then again, yeah, it's an extra head. It's better value. Now for the weapons. First off, he's got two batarangs or ninja stars, I guess. Shoryuken. I don't know what. So we've got that again. It's very small that you have to really take care of it. You might lose it. So he's got two of those. Good for posing. Second is that he's got his grappling gun. So it's two guns, it's two barrels, so for him to use. And the special part of it here is his weapon. I think it's an EMP weapon, if I remember it correctly. It's an EMP. It's an EMP gun that you can use. And it's an EMP weapon that you can use as a rifle, right? As a rifle that you can, you can use as a rifle. Now, he also has a holster. You can actually put his gun here in his holster. I'm not sure. Let me try it out. Let me check it out. Uh-huh. And put the holster up. Mm-hmm. Okay, since it's new, I haven't tried it yet. I'm sorry. I'll stand him here. Let's get the instructions. Yes, it also includes instructions. Yeah, okay. So yes, this holster here is for his grappling gun. So to put it in, which I have to learn. Yes, I have to learn this since, of course, it's his gun. And it's taking a while. There you go. There you go. So, it does have a holster. The holster fits perfectly. You can actually take the whole holster out. It's actually removable. You can take the whole holster out as well, so that if you need to pose him in more dynamic poses, you can. There's actually the peg here that you can remove it, but this is where the the gun comes in. Now that's actually extra value because for the other figures, just like the Batfleck, they don't have much stuff, and then you can have the rifle here as well. So in terms of value, I would say this, of all the Batman figures, this is the best value because not for the cape, but for the rest, because number one, it's got way more weapons. That's, you've got two guns and even a gun that you can holster and two batarangs. Now another thing also, in terms of this texture, great. Everything is really detailed, even from the thighs and all the way from the back. The character himself, Christian Bale, is, I would say, one of the best Batmans there is. I would say I put him right up there with Keaton, and the movie itself, the trilogy, the Nolan trilogy for Batman is just amazing. It really defined the Batman, and I would say it's one of the best. This is not just one of the best Batman figures there is. I would say this is one of the Batman, not just one of the best SHF Batmans, but I would say this is one of the best Batmans there is. If you're a Batman fan, even if you're an SH Figuarts fan, get it. I would say this is a very good figure. Perfect figure, even if you just want to have one Batman for yourself. Now, well, this actually ends this is my last Batman figure. I guess we're gonna be moving on to something else. I guess I do have a theme in mind after this. But then again, first off, I'd like to thank everyone who still watch me, the few people that watch me. Thank you. Thank you for sharing my 150th video with me. And it's actually special since you get to open up for the first time. And yes, I have figures that I haven't opened yet. Honestly, I bought them, I kept them, and I forgot about them. And I almost forgot about this. And I would like to thank you guys here that you made me check my stuff again. And I still have other stuff. I have a lot more, even a lot more SH Figuarts stuff to share for you guys. Actually, I'll be sharing all throughout the year, and I think I might still have a lot more. A lot more to share. I'll definitely have a lot more to share to you guys, even for the whole year and even until next year. Yes, I do have a lot of SH Figuarts, and that's just for SH Figuarts. We still have Star Wars. We still have vinyl figures, which is like Quicks. So we still do have a lot. And again, thank you very much for helping for being there and me reaching 150 videos. And this is a good figure. If anything, if you're just gonna choose one SH Figuarts Batman, Dark Knight Christian Bale version is the figure to get.